We have about, let's see, 6 and 5, 11 minutes, 10 minutes or so onto the program. You can call and make your contribution. The numbers to call are 784-456-5967. That's 784-456-5967. 718-734-5615. Brother Dickson, I want to also take the opportunity to publicly congratulate. I spoke about the PR all in the program, but to publicly congratulate the Major and Daniel, the Honorable Major, the Honorable Sinclair Leacock, and Honorable Daniel Cummins for their presentation on radio this morning. I think that they continue to do a tremendous job, the New Democratic Party, in terms of getting the message out there. And as you say, I think the persons that say, oh, what NDP are doing or what they're not doing, they know the plans, don't want to hear the plans. But nevertheless, we continue to bring the plans and ideas to the persons so that they'll hear it over and over and over again, and persons could realize that St. Vincent, like the neighbors, could be a good place to live. We could do better. If you look at the opportunities, like we run in a race and St. Vincent was out front, and then you had Grenada and Dominica running behind us, and they fell. But they were able to get up and still run past us.
Yes.
Because Dominica was devastated, more or less, by hurricane, and they had flooding, and Grenada the same. And we had one time to lend them a little change, let me put it that way. Now they have come and they could play increased salaries, they have 15 five-star hotels, they have development, all because of the economic part that they take, and all because of their instead of taxing their citizens, they have gone to other creative means. Citizens by investment program, for example, that bring in millions of dollars that can be turned around in the economy. Good afternoon, Newtimes.
Mr. Dickson, man boss, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good day.
Good day. I think this 1% with the civil servants, some of them just afraid and ashamed to open their mouth now and speak. Because I will tell you, when we had offered them the 12%, they refused it. And I remember the first year, and they were looking out for Ralph to pay them that money, and they did not get it. I had a nephew-in-law, and he started making noise. And I started to boo him. I remember booing him. He said, we offer you all 12% and you all didn't want it, for you all didn't take it. You know what he turned and he told me? We did not want to take it out of NDP hand. We did not want it out of their hand. I said, well, good, you all take what you all get now.
So they had no hand to take it out?
They don't have any hand now to take it. But they don't have any hand now. So they're just ashamed now. They don't have hand now, they don't have foot, they don't have mouth.
They can get 1%, man.
They'll get the 1%, and they'll accept it and shut them out. They won't go on the street and make noise.
What's your time, huh? All right, then, thanks.
Enjoy the rest of
Okay, you take care.
Thanks. I have one for you here, Noel. Somebody said, but tell Noel he owed Julian an apology. He said Portuguese know how to spend money, not how to manage money. So Portugal is the poorest country in Western Europe. Portugal spend themselves into poverty, just like we're doing. So they know how to spend. There's a difference between spending and managing.
Okay.
So give them the credit for spending, but
not managing.
Not for managing.
Well,
and don't confuse the both.
but I understand that, because listen, this man who happened to be mismanaging the country for the past few years, in one of his books, say he learned financial management in his mother's shop. Right? When his mother was in the hospital, he was there helping out in the shop. So he was just a matter of selling and collecting whatsoever money and that sort of stuff. But as relation to see how to manage the finances had nothing to do with what he's doing. So he learned financial management. So as far as he is concerned, that is financial management. And that is why the country is in such a mess. Right? It's such a mess. Oh boy, sad. Sad.
Because people say, they say in the local saying we have it running a marby shop. So maybe that's where in a marby shop.
And but it is not a case where just us in the EU Democratic Party understand that. Even Jomo understands and sees what is happening, and that is why he could have written the way he wrote just recently about the state of affairs in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. He understands what is taking place. Mm-hmm. And there are others who are afraid to be frank and honest in that context. Not that I admire him with the way he dealt with that I really still disgruntled with him with that no confidence how he deal with that. Right? But we have seen some decency in a sense coming to the House as it relates to the management of the House. Right? We know the previous Speaker of the House was just a tool through which, right?
A tool is a good thing,
A tool through which Ralph Gonsalves worked,
used,
right?
So
well, you can use tools to be destructive. You understand?
Well, I don't know when people talk about his management as Speaker, it's just so sickening and disgraceful. I just say it's the worst Speaker in the world, and since mankind began recording history. So even if it was a scrape on the wall, since mankind began recording history, he was the worst Speaker in the world. And I think we could use him as a marketing tool, because he got us into the Guinness Book of Records. A small country to produce the worst Speaker. So let's leave him right there. It's 1:41, 4 minutes in terms of your constituency.
Okay, so let me use this opportunity again to highlight some of the horrors in South Windward. And I must say, and I will have to, but I was a bit disturbed. 2 Saturdays ago, I attended a funeral in Rees Level. And at that funeral, the parliamentary representative for South Windward, in giving a tribute to the person who died, he had to go and talk about how he went about and assist this guy to get public poor relief and all this sort of stuff. Yeah, at a funeral. And I said, boy, what does have to do with being here? You understand? And I've listened to him doing it on another occasion at that point. I mean, I could understand if you want to talk about what individuals would have done for you. Right?
Yeah, that's
right? But not to go and say in a funeral service, and so after at one point.
Let me cut it. You spoke to him, right? You're gonna say.
Yeah, I spoke to him afterwards.
Because
right?
I spoke as a decent person.
I spoke to him and said, his part of his response was that, but you have to let people know what you're doing now. That people see it. But not in that way. Not in that way. And it really upset me. And I really empathize with the family, because I would not have felt comfortable if that was my relative talking about and it bring me to the point of professionalism. You ought to be a professional, and that is the level at which I see my involvement in politics, to be professional about it. And with my training, the issue of confidentiality is critical. Issues of person's personal business, regardless to what the situation is or was. Why you have to bring that in a funeral service? Right?
But it's the norm. And the other guys that once you're against them, what they do, they bring your personal business. Yeah. Even with this situation, the union, you hear how much a union salary be, and they have the personal files. I mean, I've heard breakdown. People, they attack you personally, and they take your personal business to try to prove a point. So maybe it was in the habit.
Yeah, so what I want to say now to the folks in South Windward is that this year is a very critical year for us. It is, we must see 2019 as election year, and we have work to do. Let us get out there, let us do what we have to do, and remember, folks, that at our party level we are all inclusive, right? We are not going to discourage anybody, run down anybody and so on. We want to open our arms to as many persons as possible. There are individuals who are really disgruntled and vexed and really fed up with what is taking place. Let us not chant them down. Let us lift them up. Let us befriend them. Let us be there with them and for them. Right? We know I am talking now about the situation in Simon Road, boy. It's horrible. It's getting worse, and it's as though these people are forgotten, right? And the unfortunate thing is that quite a bit of people in Simon related to Augustus, right? And I'm saying that place needs some attention. When you drive from Mr. Thomas in Calder, right above the gap when you reach from Bonham Butts, when you from that road right up to top Calder, horrible. I posted something on Facebook the other day where when a bus filled with tourists was coming down from Calder, and the way they had to big shoe, when you play football, big shoe, big shoe these holes. You have to determine which hole is the best hole to put your wheel in. I mean, we really need some attention up that side. And another sad thing is that during the period when they had the cleanup, the Christmas cleanup, where it's just a matter of trimming the hedges and all the debris and sand and so forth that fill the gutters, still there. I think now is the time when we should see people going about cleaning the dry season when we don't have much rain, so that when the rain starts falling, we know that the drains are free to accommodate the water that will come. I'm saying then to folks, let us as a constituency work together, and I appeal to you, those of you who enjoy going and stealing other people's produce, pray the last name, please desist from doing that. And there's a way also of people letting go the animals, right, without taking in consideration for the farmers and what they're farming. Again, let us be responsible. Let us look out one for the other and have a constituency that is filled with love and care one for the other. Again, I must really express how much I appreciate your support during the years gone by, and I anticipate far more support from you as I make myself available for your service throughout 2019. And when you would see here and say, boy, I have confidence in Noel that he will do this, let us give him the chance to work with us together in building South Windward. Good afternoon.
Thank you very much, Brother Dickson, for coming by. Let me thank all those who call and join into the program, those who listen. It's really a pleasure. Remember, it be the will of God. Tomorrow, Sister Margaret would be in to expose the hypocrisy of all of those persons out there. Say one thing and turn wrong and say another stuff. So join her tomorrow as she bring the Newtimes program. Do have yourself a blessed day. I'm out until next week. Peace.